He may have the most unique celebrity baby name ever. X Æ A-12 Musk.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most bizarre baby names dreamed up by the rich and famous.
So, we got a lawyer, and his name is, officially, Dweezil Zappa.
Number 10. Audio Science Clayton. Many parents have turned to baby name books to find inspiration. Actress Shannon Sossamon and author Dallas Clayton had a similar idea, but they opted for a different source.
I drew the pictures myself, and I wrote the words myself, and I wrote it for my son. And the book is about dreaming big, because I think that's important. I think it's important to have big, fantastic, wild, unbelievable dreams.
In 2003, the two named their son Audio Science. When asked about it by the now-defunct parenting magazine Babel, Sossamon explained that they had wanted to use a word instead.
Because that's what it's about. It's about sharing ideas and trying to inspire people. And that's what I want to do.
To find the perfect fit, Clayton reportedly scoured the dictionary multiple times. They were originally going to have him go by Science, but after Sossamon realized it might get shortened to Cy, as in Simon, a much more traditional moniker, it was relegated to a middle name instead.
You're inspired, so you're like, oh, I'm gonna remake it or make my own, or there's a tone to them that's really beautiful.
Number 9. Forever Sugar. Drawing from personal experiences for a baby name isn't necessarily a bad idea. Pop singer Anne-Marie took from two very different memories when naming her son Forever Sugar.
It's a hard thing picking a name, you know?
It is.
Especially if it's going to be unique.
So, I don't even know if it's going to be the name because it's so odd. But we've got the name.
His first name is a nod to her family members in the way they end their notes to one another. The middle, however, doesn't have quite as sweet of a memory attached. No pun intended.
His name is Forever.
Oh.
Yeah, Forever Sugar. Sugar is his middle name because I had the diabetes thing that you get when you're pregnant.
It came to mind following her bout with gestational diabetes during her pregnancy, and the rest is history. She didn't go into too much detail beyond that, leaving some wondering why she chose one of the hardest aspects of the experience to commemorate.
And I just think Forever it's just, I don't know, it's just a cool
Really
name.
works.
So cool.
Number 8. Kal-El Cage. It's a bird! It's a plane! It's a boy? Nicolas Cage drew from his own body of work when coming up with a name for his second son.
Superman's like a voice that, as I said, will go around the world, and so what do I want to say?
One might assume he chose from the plethora of characters he's played with traditional monikers, such as Cameron or Jack. They would be wrong. He opted for Kal-El, more commonly known as Superman's given name.
Kal-El was bearing witness of the end of a universe, and you can imagine with that short amount of time that I had, what that would mean in terms of what I can convey. I had no dialogue, convey with my eyes the emotion.
He was inspired by his love for the character, whom he was briefly slated to play in Tim Burton's short-lived Superman Lives. Had he been born on Krypton, it would have been perfect. On Earth, however, it easily joins the ranks as one of the oddest to date.
But I particularly want to say to children, it's okay to be different. And kids are in class getting called weirdo. Don't feel bad because, Superman's a weirdo. He's from outer space.
Number 7. Bronx Mowgli Wentz. You know a name may not be the best choice when your own band members ask if it's a joke.
Ashley Simpson and her rocker hubby Pete Wentz have welcomed a baby boy last night. Bronx Mowgli Wentz is the couple's first child, and the whole fam is said to be healthy and happy.
Fall Out Boys Pete Wentz and singer Ashley Simpson were faced with plenty of good-natured ribbing after revealing that they were going to call their son Bronx Mowgli. It was such an odd choice that experts came out of the woodwork to give their opinions.
This is 13. Happy birthday, Bronx. You are the coolest teenager. I love you, I love you.
However, Wentz provided his own explanation. Mowgli came from a shared love of the Disney animated classic, The Jungle Book. Bronx, however, was left up to interpretation. Besides explaining that he thought the name was cool, he made it clear that nobody would ever know the true reason behind it.
He's got to go to the park, it gave me a whole new appreciation.
Number 6. Malibu Barbie Paytas-Hacmon. Baby name or rage bait? You can be the judge of that. Trisha Paytas is known for her various online antics to generate more views, from her presidential endorsements to claims that dogs didn't have brains.
Then I wonder, okay, dogs can't talk. So do they have brains? Like, yes, they walk, but it's because we're telling them to walk.
When it was revealed that she would be naming her first daughter Malibu Barbie, some automatically assumed it was another stunt. This choice, however, was genuine. She'd been open in the past about loving both ideas for her future children, and when her firstborn arrived, she decided she couldn't just choose one.
And I was very like, sugar cookie, and I like that. So we had to find the happy medium. So I pitched Malibu first, and he's like, oh, I like Malibu because the ocean and the vibes. And then I kind of threw in Barbie last minute. I was like, let's just put that as her middle name. Nobody will know.
She credited her newborn's personality, saying that it coincided perfectly with her happy demeanor. However, next to her son Aquaman, Malibu Barbie practically seems normal in comparison.
Aquaman.
Apparently.
And her other kids' names are Malibu Barbie and Elvis. So there's this whole theme with, she likes to add names with, you know, things that she likes.
Number 5, Jermajesty Jackson. There are some names so odd, you can't help but wonder what was going through their parents' heads when they decided on it. Jermaine Jackson has never given an exact reason for naming his youngest son Jermajesty. The pop star seemingly has an affinity for a certain letter, with his other sons being named Jermaine Jr., Jamie, Jeremy, Jordan, and Jafar.
And I have 4 brothers, and we have 1 mother, but 2 fathers who happen to be brothers. And we're all members of the Jackson family.
By the time Jermajesty was born, he may have just been out of ideas for a traditional J name. Despite the ribbing he received from some media outlets, he's never explained his choice. The title doesn't seem to bother his son, but then again, if we were born into musical royalty, we might not stress about it either.
I like basketball. That's my favorite. But I don't really play baseball that much, but my dad does.
Number 4, Diva Thin Muffin Zappa. Before there was Trisha Paytas, there was Frank Zappa.
What exactly was going through your mind when you named her Moon Unit?
Well, actually, it was a choice between that or Motorhead.
He was the undisputed king of giving his children wild names, from Moon Unit to the initially forbidden Dweezil. However, Diva Thin Muffin Pajeen undoubtedly takes the grand prize based on length alone. Her first name, according to her father, was decided upon after hearing how loud she cried as a baby. The reasoning, though slightly insulting, is sound.
And what about the names of the other?
Dweezil, Amit, and Diva.
The rest of it, however, only makes sense once you learn that he didn't come up with it. Diva did herself. According to the Meadowbrook Music Festival magazine, she chose those for herself, which could explain why Pigeon was spelled so creatively.
Why did you pick those kind of names? Didn't you know that would be a challenge for them?
It's the last name that gets you in trouble.
Number 3, Zuma Nesta Rock Rossdale. When Gwen Stefani and Gavin Rossdale welcomed their son into the world, they immediately made headlines for one reason in particular: his name.
And in traditional Hollywood fashion, the parents picked a non-traditional name. Guess what it is? It's Zuma Nesta Rock Rossdale.
They decided to go with Zuma Nesta Rock, a moniker so odd that multiple experts were consulted in an attempt to understand it.
Zuma is the singer's middle son with her Bush frontman ex-husband Gavin Rossdale.
As far as they could gather, Zuma was inspired by a Malibu beach of the same name where Rossdale decided to switch to a career in music. Nesta was supposedly drawn from Bob Marley's birth name, and Rock was simply due to his parents' professions as famous musicians.
The 15-year-old's clearly following in Blake's country footsteps, but we also can't forget who his famous parents are.
These interpretations haven't been vetted by his parents, but until they offer up an explanation themselves, they're all the public has to make sense of it.
Zuma, he's got the country bug.
Okay.
I have no idea where he gets that from, but
Yeah.
he's got it.
Number 2, Pilot Inspector Lee. If you're going to give an unconventional name to your child, then you should at least be prepared to be questioned about it. After Jason Lee revealed that his son had been called Pilot Inspector, both the media and the general public were understandably curious. He'd taken inspiration from the musician Granddaddy, more specifically the song He's Simple, He's Dumb, He's the Pilot. Eventually, Lee was asked so much that he clapped back at the naysayers in an interview, where he pointed out that some traditional names had ridiculous meanings as well.
Hey, Crab Man. Cool tux.
Thanks, Earl.
Who's that pretty lady with you?
That's my mom's.
Hey, Crab Man's moms.
While that's all well and good, it doesn't explain why he chose the track with the most insulting title to glean inspiration from, or why Inspector is spelled with a K. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Apple Martin. Chris Martin is credited with coming up with this infamous fruit-inspired name.
It was because when we were first pregnant, her daddy said, one day he just said, if it's a girl, I think her name should be Apple.
Somersault Wonder Bernad. Whether she meant to name her son after one of her past songs or not is still a mystery.
The couple welcomed their first child together, Somersault Wonder Bernad, who's turning 1 next week.
Moxie crime fighter Gillette. Penn Jillette admitted his child's name was inspired by a 19th century soft drink.
Let's meet our first magician.
Okay, I'm Moxie Gillette. First things first, Penn's my dad.
Laser Lee Lewis Pence. Diplo used himself as inspiration, with his son having a similar name to his EDM group.
And we've got Diplo and the cutest children ever. How are you? How are you, young man?
To Morrow. Actor Rob Morrow made the ultimate dad joke when naming his daughter, too.
Things that we did, and we still do, are little trips that I take with Tu all the time. And I've been doing it since she's really young.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. X Æ A-12 Musk. If there was any kid counting down the days until they could legally change their name, it's most likely this one. When Elon Musk and Grimes announced that they'd given their son the unique, unpronounceable title X Æ A-12, the world at large was confused.
Let's break down this name because I'm trying to say it. X Æ A-Xii Musk? I mean, I probably butchered it.
Seems right. Okay.
An explanation was eventually provided, although it only created more questions. The first part relates to math. The second is AI spelled in Elvish, which was also used for his sister X Æ A-Xii, and the final aspect is a nod to their favorite plane.
A-12 is my contribution.
Oh, why A-12?
Archangel 12, the precursor to the SR-71. Coolest plane ever.
It's no wonder why he simply goes by X. Compared to that in X Æ A, the couple's third-born Technomechanicus got off lightly, simply for the fact that it doesn't contain a fantasy language.
The existence of this third was revealed by Musk's authorised biographer, who revealed their name as Technomechanicus with the nickname of Tau.
What's the craziest celebrity baby name you've ever seen? Let us know in the comments below.